Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about React Hook Form library. That is a marvelous library for validating our forms in React. As you can see here in this picture, we have a form that this form has two fields, name and phone number. At the first part of this video, I want to work and submit a form in the normal situation, and after that, in the second part of this video, I will learn you how can we validate our form with React Hook Form. First of all, I created a folder, React Hook Form folder, and after that, the first step, we need install React application. For this, we have to go to CMD and open Visual Studio Code here, open the terminal, and for installing React with Read, what we need to do is searching getting started with Read, and if I scroll down here, we find this command, copy it and paste it here. I have to give it a name, for example, React Hook Form. Yes, we want to install React with TypeScript. Yes, fantastic. After installing third-party libraries, we have to run our application. Yes, our React application is running and work properly. And now, what we need to do is making a form. For making a form, we have to go to the Bootstrap website, and we need a form like this. Okay, I copy this line of code and paste it in our project in the app component. Let's get rid of this line of code and paste it. We have to change some, for example, class to class name. For this, press Ctrl F, and in the first line we should write class, and the second line we should write class name, and after that we applied some changes here. Our input must be self-closing in the React, also this, and we get rid of checkbox here. For now, yes, our form is ready. Let me remove this line of code. Okay, and what we need to do in the main component, instead of this line, we have to import Bootstrap. Bootstrap.css. Yes, I have to save it and come back to the app component. Let me get rid of this line of code here. After saving our component, let me check it. Yes, we have a form like the form in the Bootstrap website, but we have to let me get organized our page for changing something and see it live. In the form we have to give it a class for padding, for example 5. Okay, now it's more nice. At this time I want to submit this form without any validation. First thing that I want to do is define some state hook here. For this we have an email, and for adding this we have to add user state, and after that also we have password, also password here. Okay, and for read the value of the text box we need unchange here, and for this event we have to write a function inside the event for accessing the value of the, for example, email text box. We have to write event.target value. Excuse me. If I save the page and go into the console, if I write something here, yes, we can see everything that right in the email text box. And instead of print the value of email text box in the console, we need update our state. Okay, and I have to copy and paste it here for password section, but instead of set email we have to use set password. After that we need a function that when the form submits, handle submit, and after use state hook, what we need to do is const console email is email and password is password. Yes, I have to change this text email to text After submitted, yes, our page is reloaded. We have to what we need to do is use prevent default for prevent the reload the page. Okay, event for knowing the type of what is the type of the event here. When I hover the event, I can see the type of the event here. Yes, and after that I have to import it in the top of the page. And first we have to write event prevent default. Yes, after saving the page, if I write something here, for example Mohsen and 1 2 3, yes, email is Mohsen and password is 1 2 3. Now we can submit the page and get some values from email text box and password text box. Now it's time to move to the using a validation for this form. Okay, for this what we need to do is going to the Google and search for React Hook form. Yes, here is the React Hook form website. For installing React Hook form, we have to copy this command and paste it here. I have to add a terminal and paste it here for installing React Hook form library. After installation, I have to import use form from React Hook form, and if I use form, we have to log it in the console. After saving, we have to go to the console, and yes, we have some bunch of method and function here, especially register, that I will work it in this video. Okay, after that we have to destructure use form for register that you saw it. And if I want to show you something in the email, for example, yes, when we work with register and I type email, as you can see here, we have unblur and unchange here for getting data and check it for validation. Okay, for applying some rules here, for example, instead of unchange here, we need braces here and write register and give it a key, email, and spread register here. Okay, after that we have to copy and paste it here instead of unchanged, and this time we have to write password. After adding register here, we no longer need state hook here, and also this log, and also this function here. Instead of that function, we need add handle submit here, something like this. And if I want to log something in the console, data goes to console.log. Okay, and here we log at data. Excuse me. Okay, after saving code, we have to go to the yes, as you can see here, we have value of email and password in the console. If I want to define a function instead of calling the console directly in the handle submit, we have to const on submit goes to console.log here for data, and I put data here. We have completion error here, and for knowing what is the type of this data, yes, field value, you can copy and paste it here for adding the field value. Update import from hook. Okay, and instead of the console log here, we put on submit here. And if I save the code after submitting, we have a same result here. Okay, it's time to apply some validation rules here in this form. For example, as you can see here, as a second argument, we can write something here. Okay, for example, I want to tell the email text box that user must enter at least 3 characters here. Okay, and here we can write required to true and min length at least 3 characters. Okay, and also you can use the max length. Okay, and if I check it, reload the page, when I enter something here, for example 1, the form doesn't submit because these rules must pass. Okay, for showing some errors to user, we need another function here, form state. Okay, after adding form state here, if I want to show you something about form state and some errors, after saving the form and going to the console, if I submit the form without any value, we have a error here, and the type of this error is required. Okay, and if I type one character here and submit, yes, the type of error changed and the type of error is meaningless. Nice. Now if we want to show some messages, error messages to user, first of all I have to get rid of this here. Before the main div here, we put a p tag here, and inside the p tag we write something. For example, the email is required. Okay, and wrapped in the braces here, and we have to check it for something that we have here in the use form state. Okay, before this, let me show you something. For this structuring form state, we can use nested destructuring. Okay, and we can put an error here, and now let me get rid of this here, we don't need it. After this, we can use errors directly without using form state. Okay, let me write some condition here. For example, errors dot have a name property. Okay, and after that have a type of this property equal to required. Okay, after that you show this message to user. And also we can have another condition, for example, mean length. After saving it, let me check it here. For example, if I submit here, excuse me, instead of using name, we have to write email. Okay, yes, the entire email is required. If I write something here, and after that we have a problem here. Yes, I have to change this message. For example, the email must have at least 3 characters. Okay, after saving it, if I write something here, yes, the error message changed, and if I delete it, okay, nice. Okay, after this, I think the this message is ugly and I want to show this message as the picture that we saw in the first of this video. For example, we want to add a class name here, and in this class name give it a class from Bootstrap. As simple as that. And also copy and paste it here in this. Yes, the error message is red. Okay, this was everything about React Hook form library, and as you can see here, you can add it to other text box and everything that you need in your form. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and leave some comment. If you have any question, I will answer all of your question in the comment section. And until next video, bye bye.